Your name, your address, and your phone number are floating around the internet. Easy for strangers, scammers, and companies you've never heard of to find. Data brokers and shady databases collect and sell your private details to anyone willing to pay, putting you at risk of nonstop spam, scams, and fraud. You can't stop them from collecting data, but you can control who gets to keep it. That's why I use Incogni. They remove your private information from more than 420 of these sites automatically. And with their unlimited plan, you get total coverage. If you spot your personal details anywhere else online, just send them the link, and their privacy experts will get it taken down. It's the easiest, most complete way to protect yourself and personal life. Right now, you can lock in 60% off with my exclusive deal at privacykim.com. Go to privacykim.com right now and start protecting your privacy. This is so important. Privacykim.com. That's privacykim.com.
You're listening to The Kim Komando Show. Here's hour two.
So there's a question that is stumping the internet right now. And people are going crazy about it. It's all over Reddit. It's all over TikTok and social media. Actually, there's two questions. The first question has to do with a computer keyboard. So I put a keyboard on your desk.
I got it.
Got it? Okay. I want you to look at the F and the J keys and tell me if they appear different than the other keys on the keyboard. I mean, what's different between the bit about the F and the J keys?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No, they look exactly the same.
Is there like a little edge on them?
I don't know.
The little ledge?
What is that little tabby thing right there?
See, okay, you never noticed that before now, have you?
Well, this keyboard too. I have two keyboards here.
Yeah.
This one has it as well.
Yes. So why do you think that they're there?
Handles. Those are obviously handles. So if you just want to hold the keyboard by the F and the J key, you can.
That you can do that.
Yeah.
No, it was so that a touch typist on a typewriter could place their fingers correctly.
Quick question.
Yes.
What's a touch typist?
A touch typist is somebody who doesn't hunt and peck.
Okay.
They can just look up and they go like, and they type like 80 words a minute and everything's right.
So those are the keys that are the inside most keys of the home row.
Yeah, so you'd be able to like figure out if you're, and I think it's interesting that it's still on a computer keyboard.
Yeah, it's a waste.
So a lot of people are just figuring out, they're looking down at their keyboards and it's like, oh, never noticed that before.
Does every keyboard have it regardless?
Not every keyboard.
So the newer ones that are made, some companies have phased it out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, here's another question, speaking of keys and a keyboard, that people are freaking out about, which I never even considered this. When you need to make a capital letter, what two keys do you press?
Control and the letter.
Okay. Well, apparently some people are using the caps lock key.
No.
Yes.
They turn cap lock on
To get a
type
capital
their
letter.
letter and then turn it off.
Yes.
Are they not flexible enough? They can't get that pinky all the way over there?
People did not know on the internet
Oh,
that
okay.
you could use the shift key. They thought
Oh, yeah, it is shift.
that if you wanted a capital letter, that you would have to hit caps lock, type the letter, and then type the other one.
That's crazy.
Isn't that ridiculous?
But this is how much I said control, but when I was doing it, it was shift.
It was
Because it's muscle memory.
Exactly. You're just not even thinking about it.
This is a failure of our education system.
It is. So here at the start of the show, let us just tell everybody that when you want to make a capital letter, you use the shift key.
Oh, I thought you just pressed the button really hard.
And then it gets to be a big letter.
It keeps growing and growing.
And see, that's just an example of the wealth of intellect and know-how that happens here week after week on the nation's largest show about all things digital. Of course, our award-winning show, I'm America's beloved digital goddess, Kim Komando, here with you once again. And you can find us on over 425 top stations across the United States. We're streaming in your favorite radio app. And of course, you can get the Kim Komando Show wherever you get your podcasts. Just search for Komando with a K. And a special shout out goes to all of our listeners on the American Forces Network Radio. I'm talking about the servicemen and women in the Army, Navy, Air Force, the Marine Corps, and the Coast Guard, and the Space Force in 175 different countries. And of course, the Commando hotline's open right now. I know you have at least a few questions that I can lend a hand to. And that's 1-888-825-5254. Andrew, how do you make a computer keyboard sad? How do you make a computer keyboard sad?
You type cry.
You make the key D pressed.
Oh, boy.
God, I'm on a roll today.
I'm depressed. This is 2 back-to-back hours with awful jokes.
All right, then every single day, I just scan so many news wires and read white papers to make sure that I know exactly what's going on. And here are 5 things you need to know about. We're going to start with number 1. Sam Altman, you know that name. He owns OpenAI, ChatGPT. Well, he owns another company called World.
Never heard of it.
What do you think that company does, World?
I mean, that's pretty vague. Probably world domination.
Exactly.
Is it?
Pretty close. He wants to invent a global electronic money system where everyone else on the planet would buy and sell everything using that one currency. So, when you go to different countries, you have different currency. No. You would just use the world currency. And if you're not on it, you can't do any business. So in order to get involved in this, World wants to scan everyone's iris because no 2 irises are alike.
Sure.
Using its orb technology. It also is going to be used to prove that you're a human.
I am.
And not a bot, not AI.
Okay, so that could help with some scams.
I want you to think about this for just a second.
All right, I'm going to think.
Here's the guy who invented AI.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming out with another system that has to prove that you're a human. Isn't this like Hollywood movie type stuff?
Yeah, I believe this is how the Terminator movie series started.
Okay. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
No, it's his business. World domination's in the same genre of where he's at right now.
So I'm going to do a whole report about this orb technology, world technology, in Tuesday's upcoming newsletter called The Current that you can sign up for at getkim.com.
But isn't what he's talking about Bitcoin? I mean, we already have that. That's an international currency.
Well, it is going to be based on crypto.
Of course it is.
And it's going to be rolling out with the World ID card with Visa. So this way you can spend your crypto anywhere Visa's accepted.
I don't think this is going to catch on. I mean, there's a lot of businesses where you go in the beginning, oh, no, that's just a fad, whatever. I don't think this is going to catch on. People are too worried about a one world government and all that stuff to put all their money into one cryptocurrency.
It's, you're going to have a lot of the geeks of the week.
Sure.
That we're going to be jumping in on.
And those are the people that right now have $700 million because they were the first people to get Bitcoin.
I don't know why I never bought Bitcoin.
Do you have it now yet?
No.
You still don't have it?
I have 2 other ones. I'm not going to say what they are.
Why not? It might help them jump up, then you can bail.
Well, there's the Kim coin. No. There's that one. Okay, so coming in at number 2, Andrew, explain to everybody what it's like to drive in a Waymo.
I love Waymos. It is living the future.
Okay, so how do you do it?
It's a driverless car. You order it just like any other, driving service, an Uber. It shows up, and then your name. It's got this little light display on the top of the car that shows your name, so you know you have the right car. And you get in, and there's no driver. And once you're secured in your seatbelt, a automatic voice starts talking to you and giving you all the instructions on how the ride will be. And then it takes off and brings you to your destination.
And then you're like, wow, this is amazing. This is
love
good.
it.
This is good.
You don't have to smell the driver. You don't have to listen to their awful music.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
cheaper than an Uber.
I wish Uber drivers would stop using so much air freshener.
See? You don't have to worry about the Waymo.
Well, we already talked about once that you can now buy your own Waymo. It's anywhere between $25,000, $30,000, and you still have to pay for the service. But Waymo and Toyota are now getting together, and they are developing personal self-driving cars.
Yes.
So one day you can hop into your own Waymo, park outside your house, and do whatever you want. Okay.
But Waymo right now is only in 3 cities.
No.
Four.
It's in Phoenix, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Miami, and Austin, Texas.
So 5.
And then it's coming to Atlanta and Tokyo.
But if we've been in the Valley since Waymo has been testing.
Yeah, because it was
they
a great
were in
place to
Tempe
test.
for years
Right.
before a car could. Tempe is a suburb of Phoenix. Years before you could even get in a Waymo car. So Toyota and Waymo, this product is decades away.
Yes, of course it is. But I wouldn't buy it.
Oh, I love it.
Coming in at number 3, when's the last time you used AirPlay? Okay, maybe you want to play your music, mirror something on a TV. Security researchers have found a flaw in AirPlay that lets hackers take over your devices through the Wi-Fi. And you have to be on the same Wi-Fi and all this other stuff, and they can mess with your music and your devices and other things. So the bottom line here is that if you have any iDevices, iPhones, iPads, Macs, Apple TVs, just make sure that you just update the whole crapperoo.
The whole crapperoo. You got that technical term, everybody?
That would be it. Coming in at number 4, I just thought we'd talk about some new tech things that are coming out. Amazon just fired its first 27 satellites into orbit to take on Starlink. They're going to put 3,200 up totally. SpaceX already has 7,200 up there. It's going to be like bumper to bumper congestion.
We're not going to see anything in the sky. It'll be odd that you even see a star because it's just going to be full of satellites.
And you don't have to worry. I don't tell satellite jokes.
Oh,
I don't. Because
here comes a satellite joke.
They always go over your head.
There it is.
And they never land.
Never.
Starlink is coming out with a new plan. This is something. They lowered the price of the dish and the router to $0.
That's cheaper. That's a lot cheaper.
Okay. Now, what's the catch? You have to sign up for their new 12-month Starlink plan, but you're going to save $350 on the gear. You have 30 days to return it for a full refund. And then if you cancel or change your service address, you have to pay a prorated cost of the hardware, whatever that is.
You can't bring it with you? The
no, you
hardware
can.
isn't mobile?
Well, no, but it's done. It's for that address, and it's not the roaming one. This is just the one.
The home version.
Yes, this is a home version. This isn't the roam Starlink roam that you can take with you.
This is a playbook out of the playbook from 90s cell phones. You always got the phone for free, but you had to sign up for, 13 and a half years of service.
Hey, listen, I'm still paying for my Columbia House CDs, okay? So don't talk to me about this.
It was worth it to get that Tina Turner CD.
Oh, God. That in Boston. Coming soon, AirPods are going to speak your language. They're going to be rolling out a live translation feature on your AirPods. So this way, you can hear someone's words in your language in real time. It's going to work with iOS 19 and turn your iPhone into a translator.
That's phenomenal.
Isn't that something?
That's so cool.
And finally, this coming in at number 5. This is a story from Australia. A radio station there used an AI host. It took 6 months, though, for anybody to figure out that it was really AI. The show was called Work Days with Thigh. Ran 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, playing songs. And on the station's website, there's a picture of Thigh, a pretty young woman with long brown hair. And this is what she sounded like.
Just after 2 o'clock at Cater, we've got a new track from Kendrick Lamar and old school David Guetta. This is Tate McRae on Cater.
So it's just doing a DJ shift.
Yes.
No extended conversations, just between songs and stuff like that.
So what do you think?
I thought she sounded great.
I think she sounded really good, too.
I mean, I'm a sucker for an Australian accent as well. So,
What did the DJ say at the salad bar?
I don't know. Can I go home, please, Kim?
Let us turn up the beat. Okay, that one wasn't bad. That one was not bad.
So bad.
So bad. Okay, let me tell you. Normally, I promo a lot of tips, tricks, secrets that's coming up and that I don't want you to miss. But we have the most amazing story coming up in just, a minute or so that you just need to sit your butt right down and do not move with the Kim Komando Show. Okay, it's the Pay It Forward contest. I'm going to give you $500, and then you're going to tell me who I should give $500 to. Maybe it's a teacher, a nurse, a neighbor, a stranger who's going through some tough times. You want to enter right now, go to winfromkim.com. Once again, that's winfromkim.com. Every once in a while, I see something on the internet, and I'm like, wow, that's cool. And I even sent you the video.
Yeah, you did.
And I said, this is really amazing.
I thought I was getting rickrolled for a second, but no, it was a real video.
You're like, no, she actually didn't rickroll me. She didn't troll me. Normally it is. It's our kind of a relationship that we have. And so, you know what? Let's just have Noah tell a story. Noah in Bristol, Virginia. Hi there, Noah.
Hey, Kim. I'm really happy to be on here. I've been a listener for years.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
What are the odds?
What are the odds?
Yeah.
Well,
I know. It was really cool when Maddie reached out.
It's actually pretty good odds. There's a lot of people who listen to this show.
Just, 6.5 million.
You're not special, Noah.
No, you are special. So Noah, tell us the story. So you found this laptop.
Yeah, so I found this laptop at an estate sale. I like to go to estate sales. I'm a bit of a treasure hunter at heart. It kind of runs in the family. And I just kind of like looking for little offhanded things. And I found this old laptop. It's a Toshiba Satellite 225 CDS, if anyone cares. It's from 1997.
Oh.
And so, it's old for me. For other people, it might make them feel really old. But I stumbled across it, and everyone was passing over it. And I wasn't sure if it could even power on, but it was $20. I figured I'd pick it up. I thought it was cool. It took like 2 weeks to get a charger in. But after I got it charged up, I realized it worked, and the previous owner didn't have a password on it. And I think that's kind of funny because I know that you preach, privacy and data security, but this is one of those stories that kind of worked out because of a lack of that,
right?
Which is kind of funny. I started just kind of snooping through the files on there. I don't know if that's unethical or not, but
it's okay. It's from 1997. It's all right.
But
Yeah,
you're the type of person, Noah, is the reason I have a box in my garage full of like 14 hard drives from every PC I've ever owned, because I'm worried some Noah's going to find it in a landfill and find out all my deepest, darkest secrets.
No, he's just afraid they're going to know how much he goes to porn sites.
It's not that much, Cam.
That's what it is.
I've actually found some other laptops and computers in the past that I've gone through, and somehow I've never come across anything, criminal, or I've never even seen porn on somebody's computer. So that's a blessing.
Yeah, that is.
But yeah, so for this one, I found this file. It's called My Secret Place. It's just an old Word document. And I read it, and it was written by this 11-year-old. His name was Drew. And I realized he was 11 because on another one of the documents, it was actually like a birthday invitation that he had written out.
Now, I this video where you read the letter, how many views has it gotten so far, Noah?
So the video that I posted has around 830,000 views,
Wow.
but it's been reposted on Instagram by a couple different accounts. So I mean, it's been seen well over 1 million times.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We have to go to a break to pay some bills over here. Okay.
Totally understand.
And when we do that, I want you to read the letter, and then we have a surprise. We do have a great surprise.
We broke into Noah's computer, and now we know all of his information.
Exactly. Now, so when I think this is so cool that Noah's a listener to the show. I think that's so amazing. So folks, stay right where you are here at the Kim Komando Show, because you definitely don't want to miss this. Those laptops in the late 90s. If you own a home, listen up. This is scary. The FBI is warning about a crime on the rise, home title theft. And it doesn't happen the way you might think. No break-ins, no stolen keys, just a forged signature on a single piece of paper filed with the county. In minutes, criminals can transfer the title out of your name, then use your ownership to drain your equity or even sell your home. The worst part, most people don't know what's happening until they get collection or foreclosure notices in the mail. That's why I trust Home Title Lock. When you visit HometitleLock.com/Kim, you'll get a free title history report and a 14-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection, including 24/7 monitoring of your home's title, urgent alerts to changes, and if fraud does happen. Their U.S.-based restoration team will work to restore your title, covering costs up to $1 million. Don't wait. Protect your home and equity today. Get your free 14-day trial at HometitleLock.com/Kim. That's HometitleLock.com/Kim.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso. Gift magical mornings with Nespresso Virtuo Pop. Compact and stylish, Virtuo Pop is made to meet every morning coffee craving. From espresso to coffee, hot or iced, at the click of a button. And celebrate the season with Nespresso's limited edition coffee flavors. Sweet almond and hibiscus, cinnamon and candied tamarind, and festive double espresso. Magic in the making. Shop the holiday gift collection exclusively at Nespresso.com.
Big news. Sephora is now on Uber Eats. So if you find yourself facing a beauty emergency, like needing a last-minute gift, or you're just out of your favorite mascara, again, don't panic. We got you. Order now and get $10 off on Sephora orders of $50 or more on the Uber Eats app. Order now. Offer ends October 30th. One order per customer. Additional terms apply. See app for availability. Delivery fees may apply.
Everybody thought they were amazing. I mean, it was finally you could carry something around that wasn't that heavy, but they were about 17 pounds, you know.
I'm sure Noah had to get a trailer so he could hitch it up and bring it home.
I mean, how much does that Toshiba weigh, Noah?
That's a good question. It feels probably like 12.
Probably 12, 15 pounds, somewhere in there.
It's heavy.
It is heavy. It is heavy. So Noah, read us the letter that you found there from this 11-year-old boy.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. It'll take you back to the 90s. So it's titled My Secret Place. My secret place is at my cousin's house. It is a tree house. To get up to the tree house, you have to climb a ladder, and when you get to the top, you have to pull yourself up, and if you fall, it hurts bad. We have races to see who can get up into the treehouse first, or who climbs the highest in the tree. Up in the treehouse, you can smell the flowers outside, and when it rains, you can smell the rain in the air. Sometimes you can feel the rain because the leaves are our roof. We can look up in the sky and watch airplanes go over and hold our ears because of the loud noise. We watch birds fly over and try to guess what they are. And sometimes we let his pet bird hand on the tree and watch other birds come down to the cage. We like to go up in the treehouse because we can see lots of things, like his horse Buck. My cousin lives on a farm, so we get to see and hear lots of different animals. We like to go up into the treehouse because it is our special place. We can talk, play, or sometimes Shane, Cody, and I will just go up there to hang out. We usually hide up in the treehouse when playing tag. We play our Game Boys for hours when up in the treehouse. We swap tips and help each other reach different levels on our Pokemon games.
Wow.
We have toy motorcycles we take with us up into the treehouse to have races. When I am in my special place, I feel happy because I am with my friends. It is a place where I can go when I am mad, and it will cheer me up. It makes me sad when all the leaves fall and we have no roof.
Oh, isn't that sweet? That is so nice.
It's poetic, actually.
Yeah. I mean, this is an 11-year-old boy. There's a lot of thought going on in there.
Does this sound like it was a school assignment or he was just expressing himself?
That was my theory, is that it was a school assignment. But I mean, the teacher better give him an A+, because it's really, really well written.
Also, whoever owns the treehouse is the worst animal namer on the planet. A horse named Buck and a bird named Hand?
I didn't even catch that. Oh, what should we call the horse? Buck.
Buck,
What do we call the bird? Hand.
Sure, Hand and a bird.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so no, and then on your video, you said, hey, listen, I'm looking for Drew, right?
Yes.
And what happens?
I ended up looking around for a while at many different Drews, and I didn't publicize his last name out of, his own privacy. So I kind of went down to manhunt myself, and I ended up coming across who I thought was him based on his pictures. That he had like a lot of early 2000s photos on there. And I reached out to him. I said, hey, I posted a video about a laptop that I think you used to own, and it's kind of blown up. And I'm just curious if this is you or not. And I didn't get a message back for like a week. And actually, I was out camping at the time with like really little service. And we went out just far enough to get a little service. And I realized that him and his wife actually both messaged me back, confirmed that it was theirs, and just how touched they were. His wife said that she, wept whenever she read it or saw the video. And I don't know, it was really special. And Drew and I have been talking pretty much ever since.
Well, here, let's go ahead and let's bring up Drew right now. Hi, Drew.
Hi, how are you?
So what was it like hearing your letters and reading some of this stuff that you wrote when you were 11 years old?
I mean, it just really, brings you back. It was really just kind of crazy. It was, the most small world type moment. I immediately, upon watching the video, immediately recognized the laptop. It was actually my grandfather's laptop, and he had bought it. I say my grandfather's laptop. He bought it, and I kind of immediately took over the laptop, just made it my own. Used it for school assignments, and, as he said, Noah had found a birthday invitation. It's one that I had made, just inviting some friends to a pool party that I had for my birthday. But yeah, it was just so crazy to hear something I wrote so long ago that I had almost very little recollection of.
Yeah.
I immediately, like, a lot of it sounded familiar, but then when he mentioned my cousin, my friend, and then his horse, I just immediately, it clicked, and I was like, oh, wow, like, that's absolutely me. I recognize the laptop. And then the story, just as he read it, came back to me. And it was just, again, a small world moment. I live about 6 hours away from where I grew up. So it's just kind of interesting that, even though I traveled far away, somebody was able to find something in, our town we grew up in, and just connect just over something so reminiscent.
It's such a great story.
So, Drew, why did you write the letter?
It was actually, it was a school assignment.
Okay.
It was a school assignment that we had. And it's as funny as it is. I, as an 11-year-old, wrote it, turned it in, didn't think a second thing about it. Like, in my mind, I'm not putting a ton of effort into it, but, it clearly, just had a ton of meaning behind it, and, just kind of encapsulated, growing up in the 90s, and hearing it back now is just so wonderful, crazy, just brings back a ton of, memories and feelings from, a time, quite a few years ago.
Well, I really liked that when you were talking about how you were watching the birds, and this was your safe place. And, and I was thinking about, if you were 11 years old today, would you have that same experience with your friends? I mean, you mentioned Game Boys, but I don't think you'd have that same experience.
I highly doubt it. No. Yeah, I mean, everything's so technological now. Everybody stays in and watches TV or plays video games. I mean, I definitely don't think that kind of experience. It's definitely something kids nowadays miss out on. I was, very outdoorsy growing up. I spent a lot of time outdoors. So it's just not something that kids nowadays, get to enjoy the same.
I have a 10-year-old, and if I asked him where his safe place is, there's a chance it's in VR. It's in the virtual world. It's not even outside.
It's in Fortnite, Dad.
Exactly. What about the other names that were mentioned in the letter? I believe it was Shane. Was it Shane and Cody?
Yes, those were the two. Shane was my cousin. My cousin and I lived on the same road, and Cody was a friend that lived on the road right beside us.
Have they seen the video of the letter?
I honestly have no idea. I mean, it's viral enough at this point. It's very possible. I generally talk to both of them maybe once a year, so I haven't reached out to them right now to see if they have seen it. I just kind of was letting things happen, organically, just to see if they may reach out right now if they end up seeing it.
I saw it, so odds are they're going to see it.
Yeah.
I just love this story.
It's really cool.
Guys, thanks for coming on the show.
Oh, wait, one quick question before we let you go. Drew, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, favorite Pokemon. It's got to be Charizard.
All right, I just want to make sure.
Old school Pokemon from, the original set.
Wow. Isn't that something?
That's awesome.
Noah and Drew, again, thanks for being here and for sharing your story. And gosh, it's just, you start thinking about, I mean, we have piles of laptops. I mean, just piles, because, unless maybe we just give them away sometimes, but
this is part of his digital fingerprint
right?
that we all leave behind. And it's like I said, I have all my hard drives stored in a box in my garage because I'm worried someone's going to get all my personal information. But when someone else gets a hold of it, this is like looking through a family album.
It is. And you always hear the stories about people buying things on eBay too. Mm-hmm. Old hard drives and then getting company secrets. But this is just a heartwarming story. So, what makes me want to do? Next time I see an estate sale, I'm going to stop.
And you're going to try and recreate this just because you want the clicks?
No.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, you always jump to conclusions like that.
So cynical.
Man. No, I mean, $20 for a Toshiba laptop. Okay, then I can bring it in to John. I'll say, John, make it work.
Find something interesting I can make a video of, John.
No, that's
Could you do it by 2 o'clock this afternoon?
That's not going to happen. Oh, man. All right, I have to warn you that there's a new scam out there that is taking frustration up to a whole new level. The sneaky malware is going to lock your Windows browser into what's called kiosk mode. It's a fancy way to say it's going to freeze the screen. You click and click the little X's. It does absolutely nothing. So your Google login form works, and you think, oh, I'm just going to log in, and I'm just going to get out of here. That's exactly what they want you to do. They get your email address and your password, so don't fall for it. So how do you escape? Hit Alt plus F4 or Control Alt Delete. Yes, that 3-finger salute. All right, still to come, we have more great phone calls you don't want to miss, as well as later on, Mark Zuckerberg says he's raw dogging. Yes, here on the Kim Komando Show. I just want to talk about the newsletter for just a second. We have so many people that are mentioning the newsletter. And maybe we have some new listeners because we have landed on a few new stations. Is that if you're not already getting my newsletter called The Current, you're just missing out. And let me tell you why. Have you looked at Trustpilot?
No.
I want you to look at Trustpilot right now while I'm talking about the newsletter.
All right.
And look up Kim Komando on Trustpilot. Just look it up. Okay. And so the newsletter is a 5-minute read, totally designed to keep you tech ahead. 650,000 people get it every single day. And recently I was informed that something was going on over at Trustpilot. Have you found me?
Yeah. Kim Komando Show?
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. There are how many reviews?
761.
Okay. How many 1-star reviews?
Looks like 0.
Actually, there's 2. There's 1 or 2. I think there's 1.
You got to zoom in because there's like a bar graph.
Yes.
And there's a little itty bitty on the 1-star. So there is one.
And that's somebody talking about some product. I don't even know what they're talking about. She recommends that product. Don't buy it.
Sounds like a great guy.
Okay. Then somebody gave me a 2-star rating and talked about how great I was. So I'm like, dude, hit the wrong button.
Right.
Okay.
No 3 stars.
No 3 stars. Couple of 4 stars.
Right. And then like 99.9% 5-star reviews.
Yes. And I will tell you, 98% of them talk about how funny my jokes are.
No.
Okay, maybe that's a stretch. So anyway, over at Trustpilot, it's actually kind of crazy. We have 760 reviews and like 5 people who don't like us. Okay, so who are you 5 anyway? So sign up for the newsletter. Head over to getkim.com. Once again, that's getkim.com.
It's interesting that you don't have 1 3-star. Nobody's like, Kim Komando, meh.
It's either Kim Komando, I hate that product.
I don't love her.
Nobody just.
No.
So if you want to give us a nice 5-star rating, head over to Trustpilot and just search for me. Let's see. Kristen in Roanoke, Virginia. Hi there, Kristen. What's going on with you today?
Hi, Kim. Thank you for taking my call today. I'm excited to be on with you.
Well, thank you for calling. Otherwise, it'd just be Andrew making fun of me.
That's right. Well, I'm calling today because I am trying to make a decision on not only what, but how to incorporate a point-of-sale system into a retail store that I'm in the process of purchasing right now.
Oh, how exciting.
It is exciting, and unfortunately, this has been the most daunting aspect of it. The store it's a very small shading and light and interiors store here in Virginia, and the owner has had a single terminal Square to take credit cards, but no on e-commerce setup.
Okay.
She has a website through Wix, which has an ability to set up, from what I understand, an e-commerce, but I don't know if I can link that to Square, or do I just go Square all the way across the board, or why are there so many systems? How are you supposed to even pick one?
Well, you've got a couple of different ones, but Square, there's another one is called Shopify.
Yes.
And if you're going to do e-commerce, then you want to stick with whatever provider that you have. So you want to stick with Square and you want to do their e-commerce. Now, I will tell you, I don't have a point of sale system. I don't need one. Okay. But I'm in the process of launching a new company in about 60 days.
Wonderful.
And when I went through the whole process of saying, do we use Square? Do we use Shopify? Do we use Lightspeed? I actually selected Shopify. I thought it was really easy to use. It does subscriptions. It integrates with QuickBooks. It just, for me, it seemed to have more features.
Okay.
But they may be using Square because Square was the only thing around at that time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
exactly.
So what I would do is I would like you to look at Shopify.
Okay.
It starts at $40 a month. I think we're going to be, because we're going to the pro version, I think that's $90 a month. But it has the full point of sale. But if you are going to be looking to do e-commerce more than point of sale, that's where I think Shopify has the lead over Square. And I mean, and you know what? And you need to be doing e-commerce too. You know that.
Oh, to survive. Yes,
you
I couldn't agree more.
Right. And so, and don't forget about email marketing too. I mean, that's a whole nother ball of wax. But take a look at Shopify. I think it's going to check a lot of boxes for you. And then if you have any questions afterwards, just give me a call back. In case you're sitting there saying, well, I want to know what that company is that you're launching. You'll know.
Oh.
In like 60 days.
That's like a double tease right there. How dare you?
It's me, Kim Komando. Come right back. What Mark Zuckerberg said that was kind of shocking here on the Kim Komando Show. So Zuck says he raw dogs reality because he doesn't drink coffee. And about that underground bunker in Hawaii, he says it's an underground storage situation. He said that on a comedian Theo Van's podcast. Yeah, sure. It's not an underground bunker. I'll believe that. Hey, don't forget to enter to win our contest. Go to winfromkim.com.